been a long, hot summer here in Washington State, but as usually happens now, it's a little rainy and grey. Let's fix that, shall we? This is more like it. I'm really hoping we'll be able to have some interesting fun in Vegas together for the next couple of days. Wow, look at this place. Well, I'm at the Mandalay Bay and they have a really cool beach area with a wave pool. This looks like a lot of fun. Let's get in there and try it out, huh? It's a little chilly, just a little. This is my first time taking the GoPro underwater, so this might be the last you hear from me. Big wave coming. Woo. Once you get over the cold, it's not too bad. I mean, it is. It's a pretty good one. I like the theming. Uh-oh. Big wave coming. Woohoo! That's a lot of fun. You could probably bodyboard here, honestly. A lot of these people are just getting washed up like beached whales. It's fun. What I really want to see is that lazy river. Let's go check that out. Alright, time to do this. No tube for me. I think it's close to closing time, but let's get in. Ooh, that's a good little current there. I'm pretty buoyant anyway, so I'll probably just float along. Almost hit a wall, but I'm okay. This is pretty relaxing after a long day of traveling. Too bad it's only open till 6 p.m. for some reason. Oh, look, a little waterfall. Alright, the moment you've all been waiting for. The marvelous, the wonderful. It's the backside of water! And again! O2H! O2H! Kind of have to see your gap and go for it. Uh-oh. Log jam. Whew, we made it. In previous visits to this crazy city. We've covered some kind of weird things. We found the spot where Tupac Shakur was murdered. We found the inspiration for Biff's Casino from the Back to the Future movies. We've ridden roller coasters. We've done all kinds of things. This might be the most strange and esoteric subject I've ever filmed. Just down here on a vacant strip of dirt lot just off the Las Vegas Strip is a storage area that is currently being used to store something kind of interesting, at least to me. Back when I first visited Las Vegas in 2004, my friends and I rode a roller coaster that was built into one of the casinos on the Strip. I think it was the Sahara, and that roller coaster now lives here in storage on this random dirt lot, kind of on the border of McCarran Airport. You can hear over in the distance. The roller coaster was called Speed the Ride, and I'll try and put some footage in here of the coaster when it was operational. Since then, it's just been sitting here in this abandoned lot in storage in the hot Nevada sun. We're gonna peek over the fence and get a look at it. Look at this. It's all here. Look, you can see like the little bumper motors that would bring the cars in. Oh wow, this must be the launch system. These look like LSM or LIM fins. Very interesting. It was basically a shuttle launch coaster, if I remember correctly. I think it was like an out and back, and it had a loop in the middle, kind of like your classic Schwarzkopf looping coaster. But this is really interesting. I hope they numbered the pieces, because I'm sure if they ever want to sell it to somebody, it's gonna be a little tricky to put back together. A whole roller coaster just sitting in the desert. Wow. Well, now that work time is over, fun time can begin. Yeah, this is nice. I really miss these kind of fake streets. You used to see them a lot in higher end malls in the 80s and 90s. It's pretty cool. Interesting design aesthetic. Kind of makes you feel like you're on a giant movie set. I wish they still did that stuff. Well, from one Las Vegas coaster to another, and yet again, I find myself at the New York Hotel and Casino. You know I'm a glutton for punishment. I just can't help but ride these incredibly painful rides. And so it's time to do what comes naturally. Go ride the Big Apple coaster. Everything.
Oh, no!
Here we go. That's how it's done. Woohoo! That's about as painful as I remember, but it's not too bad, I guess. This place is still a crazy city-sized theme park to me, no matter how many times I come visit. I think that's why, even though I don't really like coming here for long periods of time, it's very interesting as a city. There's nothing like it anywhere else. We're going to do something hopefully fun. The Las Vegas Strip now has an attraction called Fly Over Las Vegas, which is a flying theater, much like Soarin at Epcot or DCA. And we're gonna go see if it's anywhere near as good. Sample the sights, smells, and seats, I guess, of this relatively new attraction. So let's take a look. If this place really is where Google Maps says it is, it's kind of off the beaten path, down nestled between the Coca-Cola store and what's this, the Hard Rock Cafe, kind of in the back, well, slightly off the strip, but there it is over there. Flyover, supposedly the ultimate flying ride. It says open daily, but it looks kind of dark in here. Let's take a look. Hey! Glad you guys are still open. I just made it, huh?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Do you have a flight schedule? Or?
Not yet, no. I was hoping to buy a ticket.
Okay, right here.
Thank you very much.
Retail.
Okay.
Maybe in the red jacket.
Great, thank you. I have a bit of a pre-show in here, and I can already smell the grass, smell pods. Very nice. Ooh. That was really impressive flying theater, I have to say. That was way more impressive than I think I was expecting it to be. Which just goes to show, you shouldn't always just assume Disney are the best at doing everything. I mean, they kind of have the monopoly on what most people think of when they hear flying theater ride. But they're not the only ones in the world who have that, far from it. And in fact, for them to have the same movies, well, like a couple of movies for, you know, 10, 15 years, when they could be doing a lot more with it, I think rides like that really show what's possible with those kind of attractions. So firstly, I would say the film, which I think was made by the same teams that made the likes of Soarin', was fantastic. Real harken back to Soarin' Over California if you're a fan of that one. Amazing visuals, you know, some CGI, a lot of like getting sprayed effects, and some very nice smells going over certain parts, which I always enjoy in those. The theater itself, while the seats didn't actually move upwards and, like, you know, lift you up like the ones in Soarin' do, they pushed out towards the screen, and it definitely filled up enough of your peripheral vision that it was really engaging and enveloping, and kind of you lost yourself in it a little bit. The movie took a lot more risks with how much it was willing to, like, tilt the camera. So there were certain parts where it felt like you were looking straight down at the ground instead of like keeping a horizon lock. The staff were all super friendly, knowledgeable, engaging, really got you amped up for the experience. And I was the last ride of the day, 8 p.m. And there were only 2 other people riding with me, and they still treated us like it was, you know, a full house. The tickets were $36 for adults, and they have the 2 movies, the Wild West and one based on Iceland, and you could do both of them for like a joint price of $50 or something like that. So it seemed like a pretty good deal, honestly. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by that. I would probably wholeheartedly recommend it to fans of Soarin. If you like Soarin, you'll probably love this, honestly. It's like taking it to the next level, which, you know, like I said, after Disney putting out the same 2 movies for the whole life of this ride, which is like 20 years, this kind of puts it to shame a little bit. It's impressive. Fly over Las Vegas. Anyway, as I disappear, hopefully not forever, into the underbelly of Las Vegas, I just want to say thanks very much for watching. See you later.